Are you feeling worn down and discouraged by an overly male and masculine-dominated society? Are you sick of the same boring gym workouts and self-help programs that either abuse your body or leave you feeling more confused than before? What if I told you that in just 15 minutes a day, you could awaken a universal power deep within you to dissolve that glass ceiling and step boldly into the life of your dreams, more foxy, more fiery, and free? And what if I said you'd be doing so with dance and yoga workouts? Sounds fun, right? Hi, I'm Keith Lightning, your new feminine empowerment coach. You may be asking yourself, why would you want to learn from a man? Let me start by sharing with you my life crisis that resulted in a desperate reclaiming of my own wounded feminine. I was married to a woman for 4 years whose life work is the rebirth of the feminine energies on earth and the union of sex and spirit. We were obsessed with personal transformation on all levels, body, mind, and spirit. Several years into my own healing journey, I uncovered profound trauma to my own sexuality and my spirituality. I had a sudden awakening to my authentic self, which was not the person I presented to the world. Almost overnight, I realized that I am, and always have been, a gay man. And that my own feminine had been severely traumatized by the wounds of toxic shame from growing up in a fundamentalist family and a fear-based society, a society terrified of the power of the feminine. You see, for the past 5,000 years, we have lived in what is called a patriarchal society, one that is overly dominated by the masculine, an unconscious masculine, one that does not fully understand the true gifts of the feminine. And as a result, there is an imbalance in the two primordial forces of the universe, the masculine and feminine energies, the yin and the yang. The good news is that we have shifted into a new age in which balance is being restored, but it won't be easy. It requires women to do the work to reclaim their divine gifts, including their sensuality, their passion and compassion, their emotional intelligence, and intuitive abilities. It will require men to hold space for this transformation and to learn how to honor the feminine for her contributions in the world. So what makes me unique is that as a gay man, I have a predominantly feminine spirit. When I awoke to my truth, I devoted myself to the healing and the reclaiming of my own wounded femininity. Since 2008, I have voraciously studied the fields of sexual and emotional trauma, of personal empowerment coaching, vinyasa yoga, meditation, holistic nutrition, and movement-based therapy, primarily expressive dance. Through my professional training in these various modalities with teachers from all around the world, I have distilled what I have experienced to be the most powerful and effective tools for personal transformation and feminine empowerment. So what makes this program different than all other self-help and personal growth programs out there? First off, this isn't just a book you read or a workshop you attend. Feel inspired for a short while and then go back to your old self-defeating habits. This is a guided, all-inclusive experience. Keyword here being experience, that will immediately awaken your body's innate intelligence to connect you to your own body's wisdom, your feminine energy centers, which have been buried by cultural and societal conditioning of the mind, of the unconscious masculine. Most self-help programs are founded on the idea that you are broken or that something is wrong with you. And this is a highly destructive approach that only reinforces the messages we get from mass media anyways. You are perfectly imperfect right now, just as you are. And when you learn to love and fully accept yourself as you are today, you free yourself from self-criticism and begin to make choices from a place of self-love, not from low self-esteem. It's all-inclusive because as an empowerment coach, I know from experience how to deal with resistance to change. It's inevitable. And how to pose the specific questions to provoke lasting change. For example, are you really living the life of your dreams? What are your deepest longings? Have you ever seriously asked yourself these important questions. We begin by asking these sobering questions and take an inventory of the programming, the lies, and the false stories you were telling yourself for why you can't have what you long for. Second, it specifically balances and empowers your feminine energy. Did you know that classical yoga, meditation, and strength training are all masculine enhancing practices? Not only were they all invented by man, but studies have shown that they promote the production of testosterone, which we know is the hormone associated with the masculine energy. Meanwhile, oxytocin, which is the feminine hormone that creates the feelings of love, of intimacy, of pleasure, of sensuality, they're released through emotive and expressive activities such as dance, more fluid styles of yoga and movement, and self-care like shopping or spending time with loved ones or girlfriends. Third, this program is a multidimensional approach. As a yoga and dance instructor, I've learned how to utilize the power of expression and movement, high energy, emotive dance workouts, and power flow yoga to dissolve the blockages in the body-mind. You see, we hold the energy of these blocks, of these traumas, in our cellular memory, such as shame, guilt, anger, grief, pain, fear, etc. They are literally in every muscle tissue and in every cell of our being. It is through expressive movement that we can begin to release the stuck emotions and energy to free ourselves and restore harmony and balance. Lastly, it's fun. We must learn not to take ourselves so seriously. The pitfall of all self-improvement industry programs is that we become obsessed with fixing ourselves, when in fact there's absolutely nothing wrong with us to begin with. Seeing yourself through that lens is abusive. For reasons we may never fully understand, we chose at a deep soul level to have the experiences we are having right now, to have the wounds we were given, to be born into the families that we were, and to have the bodies that we have. The quicker we accept our role in this lifetime, like an actor or an actress in the movie of our own lives, the less personal we take everything and can learn to do so the best we can. When we learn to laugh at the multiple and seemingly conflicting parts of ourselves, we start to experience true freedom in our lives. In Foxy, Fiery, and Free, we will aim to have fun and not take ourselves so seriously. For example, do you know that the feminine has superpowers? Go with me here. Who says we can't think of ourselves as superheroes in our own lives? Our children certainly do. These superpowers are abilities that we all have that we can use in an instant to shift the energy in our bodies, to move out of resistance, shame, apathy, stuckness, etc., into joy, into creativity, into play, sensuality, to find the ground of self-love that radiates naturally from the center of your being, free from insecurities and self-sabotaging beliefs. What other kinds of fun, you might say? Have you ever found yourself singing along to your favorite pop song and fantasizing about being on stage singing the song or being a backup dancer in the music video? Come on, be honest here. In the dance workout videos, we get to play out that fantasy as much as you want. Bring out your inner diva and give her permission to move and express how she really feels, with style, sass, and play. You'll sweat, you'll laugh, maybe cry, and feel the joy and freedom of expression through movement. And don't worry, you don't need to be a, quote, good dancer. It's about expressing feelings that others told you weren't okay, and reconnecting to the wise, wild, radiant, and sensual feminine inside. With a subscription to the Foxy, Fiery, and Free program, you'll get access to an all-inclusive, self-guided, experiential empowerment coaching program, focusing on reconnecting to and rebalancing your feminine energy. 2, guided practices and meditations on your feminine power centers, featuring the Her Walk, how to command the energy of a room when you are fully grounded in your own feminine power. Next is a 4-part Power Flow Vinyasa yoga sequence, featuring fluid movements that incorporate core strength, muscle toning, flexibility, and relaxation. which you can use as a total practice or just the parts you need on a certain day. There are 4 original high-energy dance workout routines with fun and easy-to-follow therapeutic dance moves, to well-known pop songs, to express your wildest pop star performances and release stuck emotions, and to liberate your creative life force energy. Learn the Foxy Superpowers. Instantly eliminate negative energy from your life and fill it with positivity, making the shift from victimhood to creatorship. Discover your unique gift, what you and only you were born to do and express in the world. I'll include additional practices for balancing the feminine and the masculine energies. You're getting unlimited access to watch the videos over and over, which is encouraged to do so as a regular practice whenever you need it, which would cost more in person. The masters teach us that repetition is magic, and we know that change takes dedication and practice. This program is designed to be used as an ongoing, regular practice. We'll dance, we'll flow, we'll laugh, we'll play. Join me on this self-guided embodied journey to begin clearing out all that does not serve you any longer, to reclaim the gifts of your feminine, and empower yourself with simple and playful tools to step boldly into the life of your dreams. Foxy, fiery, and free.